Friend.Tech is currently blowing up on social media right now with 1.2 million accumulated in fees that's paid out to the creators directly. More volume in fees than Bitcoin today. Everybody on social media is talking about it. So what is it, and why is the title of this video that you probably shouldn't get involved? Friend.Tech is a place for creators or individuals basically to monetize shares of themselves. It sounds really weird, and I'm going to explain it in just a minute. So you're able to take your social profile and divide it up into what was called shares, but is now called keys. Those keys can be bought with crypto from other users, and they essentially unlock your content. This is a lot like a Patreon. A lot of people compare it to OnlyFans or something of that nature. Now, there is a couple of differences here. If you take something like Patreon, okay, to where people are paying for the content that they expect to receive, whether that's private content, one-on-one, whatever it is via that Patreon, that's what you're getting when you pay for it. The difference here is two things. One, there is a bonding curve. So instead of you having 500 people paying the same price, let's say $10 a month to see the content, the people get in for a certain amount on your price. Let's say somebody buys your share for $5. Well, the next person might have to buy it for $8, and then $10, and then $15, and then $20. Now, this is all on ETH. This is not in USD, but that's the premise of it. So if you have like 100 people paying for your content, which a lot of people on Friend.Tech already do, your Friend.Tech keys might be worth around 5 ETH. I think that's the price right now, which is probably about $8,000 to $9,000. This not only keeps the content very inclusive for first come, first serve, people have stake in you. If they think that you are an undervalued creator, or if they get in early, the better you do, the better they do. This is essentially degen trading, which is going to get into the rest of this video where I talk about the cons of this. But again, just to be able to emphasize here, let's say somebody buys you, they know that you're a good creator, or they've been a fan of you for a while or whatever. They see you sign up and you're like $50, you know, it is in ETH terms, and then they buy that. They can actually buy like 5 shares of you, but again, it's a bonding curve, so each of those shares are going to cost more. And essentially, if you keep on doing well and people keep on buying your shares, then they can go and sell a few of those in the future and still have access to your content as long as they're holding some of your keys. So you're probably thinking by now, with the title I have in this video, why am I making it sound exciting? Well, I'm just not so sure about the future of it. Now, with that being said, of course, I'm trying out Friend.Tech. I've talked about it like a month ago, and I think there are aspects to it that can be successful. There's a lot of really smart people on both sides. Of course, there's people screaming, this is just a Ponzi, stay away. And there's people seeing the innovation of the bonding curve and having parts of the share of the creators. It's almost like trading, but with, in a weird way, with fractionalized individuals like social media presence. But I think, like most things in the crypto and NFT space, I think that it has a lot of volume right now, and a lot of people are excited about it, and they see that there's a financial incentive involved, specifically with people. And I just see that this could disappear in a couple weeks, couple months, and just basically be the exact same cycle we had a month or two ago, where everybody was excited about it, everybody loved it, and then just boom, it fell off completely. Then everybody was saying it's a Ponzi, it's a scam. I think this very well could be the same thing. And I was watching Giancarlo Buys Tokens, his video that he put out yesterday, at the time watching his video. I thought it was excellent. Definitely go check that out. I'll leave it up above. But one of the points he brought up is a lot of these creators might sign up for this and get excited, and like a lot of things, just not want to do it anymore. Unfortunately, this does have a financial incentive to it. Of course, there's going to be honest ways to go about this, like depending on what you promised and what you're delivering or whatever. But I mean, if you're valued pretty high and people like have stake in you, and you're just like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore, it's not as simple as ending a subscription. I'm not saying it's going to get into anything legal. It's people's speculation, and it depends on what you promised from the start. But I can see that kind of being an extra problem. If you do sign up for it, it has a ton of Twitter permissions, which I totally recommend just turning off immediately as soon as you sign up for it, if you choose to do so. One crucial part that I wish I would have said at the beginning of the video is another reason so many people are excited and farming right now is there is a speculated airdrop airdrop, whereas most airdrops in crypto, you get money for participating in the app. So if you buy shares or if you get your shares bought, anything you do in the app, you share code. Speaking of which, if you do decide to download it and you need a code, just ask me down below the comments and I'll drop you a code. I have plenty of codes to give out. But I think a lot of people are farming right now for that potential airdrop speculation, which is making volume kind of inorganic. And obviously that could also lead to like a pump and dump cycle at the end of the day. But with all that being said, and even with me saying, hey, if you need invite codes, like, drop them down below. I don't fully recommend this for anyone. I do a lot of speculation. I like to participate in things like this the market's boring right now. There's not a whole lot to do as far as like NFT game. There are some new NFT games coming out, but it just kind of gives traders something to do, gives speculators something to do. At the end of the day, I don't think it's for everybody. If you're watching this, please don't go buy my shares because I made this video. That's not what this is about at all. It's just kind of explaining what Friend.Tech is, the potential that it could have, and how it separates itself from Web2 platforms, but also the cons of it, how I very much think this could be irrelevant a month from now. It really depends if the platform continues to build and innovate. I don't think all the models they have is sustainable for long-term financial incentives for creators. I think it's really cool though, and again, over $1 million got paid out to creators today. That's another cool aspect. If you need a code, drop it down below. If you like this video, then give me a follow, subscribe, all those YouTube things. I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.